Here's 101 tips that only veterans on NBA 2K24 would know. Whether you've been playing 2K for years or if you're brand new to the game, I guarantee there's gonna be multiple things in this video that are going to improve your experience and improve your game. So make sure to drop a like on this video and hit that sub button for more content, and let's get into it. If you want to hit more shots and have a bigger boost to your green window, turn off the jump shot meter. Turning off the jump shot meter boosts your green window by 20%. The shot timing visual cue does not change the speed of your jump shot. It just changes the timing of when you let go of the shot button during the jump shot animation. This setting is all personal preference, but it is one of the most important settings in the game. Set it to jump if you want to release the ball right when your player jumps off the ground. Set it to set point if you want to release the ball right after your player jumps off the ground. Set it to push if you want to release the shot right as your player is pushing the shot up. And then set it to release if you want to release your jump shots when the player is literally releasing the ball from his hands. As a side tip, I recommend release because I think it's the easiest to learn and does not require a fast reaction time. When running around the city, press R1 or RB to automatically set a waypoint to the nearest subway station. That way, if you want to quickly fast travel, you can do so without opening the map. You can get a discount on Gatorade boost by doing the reaction time drill in the Gatorade facility. By doing this, you can receive 10% or more off Gatorade boosts. Once per week, you can do workouts in the Gatorade facility, and by getting at least 3 stars on each one of your workouts, you will unlock a turbo meter on your stamina bar for the whole week. This turbo meter also combines with the Gatorade boost that you can buy in the shop, which will give you a total of 2 turbo meters on your stamina bar, which is very important to have if you're a guard because you need as much stamina as possible on 2K24. If you want to play online but don't want to lose any badge progress, play 1v1 games. In 1v1 games, you don't lose any badge progress and your badges can only go up. Lethal zones are extremely important to get in NBA 2K24. They give you a near 70% boost to the edge of your green window. To get lethal zones, go to the Art of Shooting gym. And then once you get there, talk to Lethal Shooter, and then you can turn your hot zones into lethal zones. Keep in mind that you cannot get lethal zones unless you already have hot zones in the zones you want on the court. Your lethal zones reset every Monday, and you can obtain new lethal zones once per week. Hall of Fame Limitless Range boosts your green window from Limitless Range by 25%. Your jump shot speed increases when defenders are close by. So if you see a defender nearby when you shoot, know that you're going to have to release your shot a lot sooner than you're used to. When your stamina bar is flashing, your jump shot speed is going to be slower. If you're in the second half of a My Career game and you're blowing the opposing team out, you could pause the game and ask to sit out and sim to end with VC. By choosing this option, you get all of your badge progress as normal, and you get all of your VC that you would normally get if you were to complete the game. Hot zones increase the size of your green window, making it easier to make and green shots. To easily obtain your hot zones, you can play a friend in the Gatorade facility. Just have him let you shoot from whatever zones you want hot, and as you can see here, after taking a lot of shots in the Gatorade facility from these zones and making them, I got my hot zone. So this is a very quick and easy way to get all of your hot zones. The tier of your badge determines how hard it is to get and how easy it is to lose. S tier badges are the hardest badges to obtain, but they are extremely easy to lose if not being used often. On the flip side, your lower tier badges are harder to lose and much easier to gain. You can take full control over the AI players on your team, in my team, Play Now, or My Career, by turning on full receiver control in the settings menu. To take advantage of this feature, bring up your icons and then hold down the button of the receiver that you want to control. You can use this feature to get open off the ball with the receiver, or you could send them on a cut or bring them to the ball handler to get the ball. And you could use this in My Career NBA games, My Team, and Play Now games. In any game where you're controlling your My Player, you could switch your matchup so you're guarding whoever you want to on the court. To do this, simply press R1 or RB and then select the person that you would like to be matched up with. This is especially useful for locks who want to always make sure that they're matched up with the primary ball handler. When in Pro Am 5v5 games, you can actually change your defense to a zone defense by pressing left on the D-pad. This makes it so all players are facing the primary ball handler, making it much easier to intercept passes. If you're grinding for those rep rewards but you want to receive more progress, play Pro Am 3v3 or 5v5 games. By achieving diamond status, you'll be receiving double rep for every single game that you play. You can also get double rep from every single anti-up game that you win. If you lose, you will not receive receive any rep at all. If you join a park but it doesn't look quite active enough for you, or it looks maybe a little too sweaty for you, simply run back into the subway and then hold square or X while highlighting the park. This is going to instantly change the server, giving you a brand new park. You could turn off crossplay in NBA 2K24. Head back to the main menu of the game, go to features, settings, and scroll to the bottom. Here you could turn off crossplay, and some people are reporting that you have less latency when playing online when you do this. All modes where you play with your My Player online, such as Rec, Pro-Am, or City games, are green or miss, meaning if you don't green the shot, your shot will not go in. Whites can go in My Team and Play Now games. NBA 2K devs claim that flicking up on the right stick is the most efficient way to intercept passes on NBA 2K24. The best way to go for right stick steals is to flick your right stick towards the ball hand of the primary ball handler. If you want to properly contest shots and consistently make shooters miss, make sure that you are holding your right stick up when near a player that is about to shoot. What this is going to do is it's going to give you a contest animation, which is going to give you a high coverage percentage if you have a good perimeter defense rating. In NBA 2K24, there is a pure green window, meaning that no matter what, on any type of contest, as long as it's not 100% smothered, you do have a chance to green the shot if you perfectly time it. In order to get this pure green window, you're going to need to make sure that your jump shot meter is turned off. The best time to go for an on-ball steal is when the ball handler is facing the defender, or when the defender is on the ball hand side of the dribbler. These two scenarios give you the highest percentage chance to get on ball steals, especially if you have glove and right stick ripper. Acceleration is tied to the initial speed boost that you get coming out of a dribble move. Speed with ball is your speed with the ball when not boosting out of a dribble move. The badges bunny, spin cycle, two-step, scooper, and float game are all tied to your layup package. The level of your precision dunker badge and the strength of the defender you are trying to dunk on determines the green window size of skill dunks. Your perimeter defense rating determines how well you can contest shots when you have your right stick up. So if your perimeter defense is low and you're wondering why guys are able to shoot right over you, well, now you know why. Perimeter defense is also tied with your lateral quickness rating. The higher your perimeter defense, the faster you can slide your feet left and right, helping you stay in front of ball handlers and locking up. The green machine badge significantly increases the size of your green window when activated. The level that you have green machine at determines how many shots it takes to actually increase the size of your green window. If you have bronze, you need to make 4 shots in a row. If you have silver, you need to make 3 in a row. If you have gold, you need to make 2 in a row. And if you have Hall of Fame, you only need to make 1 shot to get the green window boost. You can never have more than 2 lethal zones at the same time. If you're in the Gatorade facility and you're about to fail your workout, close your app. If you close your app before the workout ends, you'll be able to retry the workout again. That way you don't have to go an entire week without your extra turbo meter. In addition to that, if you fail the lethal shooter challenge, you can also close app and you will get another try at it. The badges glove and right stick ripper actually stack, meaning that if you are going for right stick steals, both glove and right stick ripper are going to be activated, giving you a higher chance at getting on-ball steals. Agent 3 is utilized for any shot that's taken off the dribble, after a dribble move, or when fading. You can activate Bulldozer every single time by tapping R2 when running into the defender. The comp freelance setting in Play Now and My Team games makes it so your team is in a 5-out, and your players on your team will not cut or make any actions without your input. This makes it so you have complete control over your team and any action that they make. If you apply a gold floor setter to a badge that you do not have on gold yet, it will automatically raise it to that level. You can change your body type by doing Gatorade workouts. Once you've done enough workouts, you will be able to change your body type. This is where you can view what your next body type will be once you've done enough workouts. You can speed boost off ball on offense in NBA 2K24. To do this, tap R2 while running off ball. The spot finder badge is going to make it so your speed boosts are even faster when doing this off ball. Centers can do this as well, so if you're setting a screen and running pick and roll, you can actually speed boost down to the paint for a quick, easy bucket. When coming up the court, tap R2 for a blowout dribble move. Even if you have a low ball handle, you'd be surprised at how big of a speed boost you can get when doing this move. Some of these centers be flying up the court and dunking after just 2 steps using this move, so definitely put this in your bag. For less latency online, change your controller settings to USB instead of Bluetooth. What this is going to do is it's going to make it so when you have your controller plugged in, it is running through the cable, giving you less latency when playing online. Using these DNS settings can give you less latency when playing online on NBA 2K24. Your mid-range rating also ties with your post-fade rating. So if you have a 95 mid-range, you also have a 95 post-fade rating. When roaming around in the city, you can tap L1 or LB to quickly pull out your skateboard. This makes it very convenient so you don't have to pull out the wheel every single time. Missing 5 straight shots is going to result in a shooting slump. This is going to decrease your green window size by nearly 50%, making it extremely hard to green once you've missed 5 shots. So if you miss 5 shots in a row, try to take a layup or take some type of mid-range because it's going to be extremely hard to green a 3 once in a slump. The best method to get your badges fast is to go to Sunset Park and play against Disco. These games are on a very low difficulty, but you get extremely good badge progress and you can keep playing them over and over again. These street ball games are also extremely good for my points. By throwing lobs all game, you're going to get around 15,000 my points per game, and that is going to equate to around 180,000 my points per hour if you can get these games done every 5 minutes. If you get player of the game in 3v3 Pro-Am, you'll get 1100 VC for every single 3v3 game. This is the best way to earn VC in NBA 2K24, so get yourself a good little 3v3 squad and start grinding that 3v3 Pro-Am. You're going to be able to max out builds extremely fast. When a 5v5 Pro-Am game ends, you can actually access replays from every single scoring play of the game. This is almost like a theater mode, and it gives you access to angles that you've never been able to get before during any type of my player game online. You must be at or behind the hash line for limitless range to activate. So if you're having a hard time getting this badge, this is why. The Worm badge was removed in NBA 2K24 and is now combined with Box Out Beast. Box Out Beast now makes it so it's harder for you to get broken on a box out, and it also makes it so it's easier for you to break box outs. For more ankle breakers, activate Sharpshooter Takeover. For whatever reason, this takeover seems to break ankles more consistently when doing dribble moves. Your teammate grade greatly impacts your badge progression. For example, according to a 2K developer Zach Timmerman, an A+ in rec games gives a 25% boost. A D+ teammate grade and lower, however, gives a 25% hit to any badge that you did not utilize during that game. By winning the rec game, you also get a 10% boost to your badge progression, but if you lose, you get a minus 10% to your badge regression. Your teammate grade also helps prevent badge regression. So if you have a very high teammate grade, but you didn't use a certain badge during the game, you won't lose as much progress from that badge as you would have if you had a lower teammate grade. If you have a low rebound rating, it's best to run to the ball rather than pressing the rebound button. Steal attempts use adrenaline. Each adrenaline used results in a lower chance to get a steal. Adrenaline bars impact shooting attributes. Less adrenaline equals lower shooting attributes. You can also lose adrenaline by simply running into the defender when past half court. You can also lose adrenaline by dribbling too far out of a speed boost. If you make an NBA player template build, the game automatically gives you all that NBA player's signature animations, regardless if you're hitting the attribute caps or not. You can view your My Player's in-depth attributes by going to Stats, Roster, then clicking the right stick on your player name and going to Attributes. When spotting up off ball, holding L2 or LT can help you get better catch animations. You can see the player is bracing for a catch when holding down this button. Turning shot feedback to all shots allows you to see the shot feedback for every shot that's taken in game. So you can see if your teammate or if your opponent shoots a very early, a very late, and you can see the coverage percentage as well. If you don't like double tapping to throw a flashy pass, you can actually change this setting so when you bring up your icons and then flick your right stick towards whoever you want to pass to, it always throws a flashy pass. By activating Takeover, you're going to get plus 10 to your ratings in that category. So for example, if you activate Sharpshooter Takeover, you're going to get plus 10 to your free throw, 3-point shot, and your mid-range shot. You can throw bounce pass lobs by pressing X and circle or A and B at the exact same time. You can throw an alley-oop to yourself by pointing your left stick at the backboard and then double tapping triangle or Y. Your motion style can help you move faster when in a defensive stance. A lot of people are reporting that Kawhi Leonard and Andre Iguodala are the best motion styles for defense. When dribbling, you cannot lose adrenaline bars when in the backcourt. Layup timing gives a huge boost this year. I recommend turning turning off your layup meter and then releasing your layups right as the ball is about to leave your hand. You'll notice you're able to make a lot of contested layups, especially with a high layup rating and good finishing badges. Michael Jordan dribble style and Trae Young fade will not be a season release. You can actually unlock these right now by achieving starter 3 rep. After dunking the ball with the right stick, if you keep holding R2, you can actually hang on the rim, and then you can move your left and right stick around to do some pretty funny stuff while on the rim. Just don't hang on too long in 5v5 games or you're gonna get teed up. Your pass rating isn't just for the accuracy of your passes, it is also tied to the speed of your passes. So the higher pass accuracy you have, the faster your passes will be as well. If you don't have a dunk rating, I highly recommend doing scoop layups. These are much harder to block and pretty easy to time. You just want to hold your right stick away from the rim to get these scoop layups. Players 6'4" and under have faster jump shots. If you are 6'4" and under, you get access to very quick release timing, whereas any player above the height of 6'4" is limited to just quick timing. The Gatorade gym has a similar latency to the park, so this is the best place to go to practice your dribble moves and to practice your shot before playing online. When you activate Sharp Takeover, you no longer need Limitless Range. So if your Limitless Range is on bronze, but you activate Sharp Takeover, you'll notice that you'll be able to pull from extremely deep consistently and knock down those shots. If you're a guard, by having a hard time figuring out how to speed boost, make sure you're holding turbo before you do any dribble moves. If you're not holding turbo before the dribble move, you will not be able to speed boost out of it. If you're on a 6'6" guard or taller and you want to speed boost to the same ball hand side, you need to make sure that you do a hesitation first. Then you'll be able to speed boost to the ball hand side. Brick wall isn't just for screens, it also drains the energy of anyone bumping into you or backing you down. So if you have Hall of Fame brick wall, you're gonna tire out the opposing ball handler much faster. If you haven't already, make sure to unlock Mamba Mentality. When activated, this boosts all of your attributes by +10, so it activates all takeovers at the same time. In addition to stamina, you'll notice that Gatorade boost will also increase the dribbling speed when you're on a taller guard. You can change the location of almost everything on the HUD by going to the Customize HUD menu. And here you can see you can change where the stamina bar is. You can put it to your side, above your head. You can change almost everything in here, so make sure to go check it out.